If you want to check out different content from myself, I've just set up a second channel where I'm going to post fitness and things. The link for that will be in the description. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to career mode. Sorry it wasn't out earlier today, but again, a few issues here or there, and here we are. So, a couple of live games today. I think Leeds are up first. And then I'll have another live game for you, whoever we play after that. And then in tomorrow's episode, there may be some more live games, or I might decide to throw a bunch in. I did say that this episode will probably get to the transfer window. I've decided to do it the other way round. So I'll do these live games, then we'll get to the transfer window, and we'll maybe... I would say we'll start looking at what we need, but I don't even know if we need anything. We are doing very well at the moment. This is where we ended the last episode, of course. 8 wins, 3 draws, no losses yet. Only us, Spurs, and Liverpool are yet to lose. Let me see if we can... Yeah, so we play Southampton after we play Leeds. So we'll play those two live. Then the big game, we play Liverpool. So providing we can get through the Leeds game and the Southampton game without losing, theoretically we should be able to, because both of those teams are currently in a relegation dogfight. Bristol City not having the best of times. And I did say to you that they would struggle. They spent 5 million when they came up. That is not enough. You need to spend more than that when you come into the Premier League, especially for a team like Bristol, who I don't ever remember being in the top flight. So, yeah, they obviously look to be going down. They could end up going down with the worst point tally since Derby County. But that being said, let's get into the game against Leeds United. There we go, the best defensive team in the Premier League. We've only conceded 3 goals. Manchester United next with 5. There he is, the boss. And of course, this is the starting 11. It's not going to be a changed 11, really. There's a couple of sort of swaps here or there. I have no idea who Leeds have, so this will be interesting. Here we go with the Leeds lineup. Kiko Casilla in goal. Shackleton, Cooper, Shaughnessy and Douglas at the back. Calvin Phillips as the holding player. Someone I can't pronounce the name of. I've missed my chance. And Aliuski up front. Can't say that guy's name. Patrick Bamford on the bench, as is Tyler Robertson, a few other players here. But I mean, they don't look like they've gone out and spent big money. They don't have any massive new names in there, which is interesting. We of course have gone out and spent some money here or there, and we now have a formidable team. Tim Krul, Max Aarons, Godfrey, Simakan, who's now 82 rated, and Jamal Lewis, Sangar Cyprian, ever reliable in the middle, Kubo, Jonathan David, who is my new favourite player, Barco out there with Barnatea up top. Now, I have dropped Jesus Ferreira, not for any particular reason. Barnatea is back from injury, of course, so we're going to give him a go. Jonathan David is now 81 rated. Simakan is 82 rated. And without any further ado, it's time to kick off at Ellen Road. Cyprian's done really well there. Sangar plays it out. Good ball through the middle to Arlo. Barco through the middle if you want to play it. This is, I mean, it's got goal written all over it, doesn't it? Bang. There it is. 1-0. Norwich lead away from home. He's going to run over to the faithful. And there we go. Barco gets on the score sheet. I don't think he scored for a little while. It was a good ball through from Kubo. You know, he's got another assist to his name. He does get a fair few assists and goals and things from that position. The interesting thing about that is it just took so long for the ball to be played. Up to Jonathan David, my new favourite man in the whole world. Can he play a good ball through to Barnatea? He's going to get the ball back again here. There's Jonathan David. It's in. And there is my boy. He scored to make it 2-0. And it's just so much easier to play with quality players. I mean, they're not even top quality. They all have the potential to be there one day, but they are growing in confidence. We're growing in confidence. I feel so much better playing this game with players that actually do what I want them to do. Thought it took a little clip through there. Casilla got nowhere near it. Jonathan David on the score sheet again. We'll have a look from this angle. It did. It took a clip off the defender's boot. But you know, they all count. Hello, Shackleton's missed control. Jonathan David pounces on it. He's going to play it in toward Barco, who gets it back out to him. And Jonathan David has got too much pace. You're not going to catch him. He's in on goal. Trademark finesse. Oh, dear, dear, dear. That is awful. Do you know what? I had so much confidence in him putting that ball in the back of the net that I was just nonchalant about it. You know, our trademark finesse, it's going in, and well. Just for some clarity as well, by the way, let me just press pause here a second. Let's go to the settings. Let's go over to game settings. What are we looking at? So, just want to show you that the sliders are all 50-50, and that's exactly what they are, you know, on default. Mine are all the same as well for user. It is on, I don't know if we can see whether it is, like, if it's grade, it's not going to show me if it's, like, the difficulty, but it is on legendary. I know all of a sudden this season we're playing so much better than last season, and last season we were getting an awful lot of 0-0s, 1-0s, and we were losing maybe 2-1, 2-0, but this year we just have a better quality of player, and I'm knocking it around much better, and I'm not playing online, really, so playing against the AI, you sort of learn patterns and how to beat them. It's a little bit different online. So that's why my performances and our performances in general are just better. We have better quality of player, and I can adapt to the patterns of the AI a little bit. There we go. We're in again here with Cyprian. Goes for goal. My God, how long did he take? Referee says penalty. In my opinion, that is absolute arse. It's just not, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to take it up, and I'm thinking it'll be my boy Jonathan David to take it, but we'll see who's better at taking set pieces. Well, Jonathan David says he wants it. He's got 80 penalties. He is actually better than anybody else at taking them. I don't like taking penalties against the AI, but Jonathan David does. So, 3-0 up in the first half, and we are cruising. Simicans lost it. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on, and a great save, and the game has just gifted them the goal. Well, that's really annoying. My cat was doing something, and I wasn't paying attention, and then they've managed to nick one back. Really frustrating, actually, because the goalkeeper's made a good save. I want to watch the replay, because the goalkeeper's made a good save. It wasn't difficult. The shot was absolutely horrific. But then the ball has literally just come back and bounced straight back to him from Simican. You tell me that's not scripted. Really, really annoying. Hate it when the game does that sort of thing, but it is what it is. We move on, and now I want to score 6. Right, there are some subs to be made from Leeds, but also there will be subs to be made by us as well. Just a bit of real talk for a second, you know, talking FIFA more than, you know, in the sort of career mode mentality, but this game is screwing me over second half. I cannot get the ball out of my own box, let alone half. Passes are going completely the opposite direction to where I'm aiming them. Players won't turn around. It is shocking. Now, of course, I am recording this Saturday afternoon, so whether Foot Champs has got anything to do with it, I really don't know. But it is all of a sudden, second half, it's just really heavy, and it's I'm trying to stop and turn around with Gilmore. He's fresh legs, and he just wouldn't do it. Ball played up. Can we get that around the outside? We can. We're going to stick with it here for a second. It's going to come back to Barco in the middle. That's not Barco. That's Kubo. That's Barco. Little drag back. He's managed to do his man there. Can he play it across goal? He can. And we've missed an open goal. Surely Ferreira didn't just kick that wide. Oh, I mean, I don't think he did. I mean, he did. But what I mean is, I think the defender spooned it onto his foot. So he got away with that one. Well, I'll let Ferreira off with that one, but Leeds got away with it. Let's just say that much. But no, this game is not playing ball right now, quite literally. We're into the final 30 seconds or so of this game now, and it looks like we are going to pick up a full 3 points. I kind of thought we were going to win this 4-5-0. The fact that we've conceded has really, really frustrated me. But what's another 3 points in the bag? To be honest, you know, coming into this game, I wasn't worried in the slightest. I sort of expected 3 points. You should never go into a game expecting, you know, 3 points or an easy game or anything like that. The state of that. It wasn't a difficult game, to be honest. Second half, I just felt like I was being cheesed, which was really, really tough to take. But we've played well, especially in the first half. We absolutely rinsed them. That goal from Jonathan David, even though it took a huge deflection, is actually my favourite goal. It was well worked. So next up on the agenda, we are home. But as I mentioned earlier, it is Southampton who visit. Now, Southampton they're down there. I don't know if they're in a relegation battle per se, but they are down in and around that area. I think they'll probably be too good to stay down there. But we will have a look at the lineup and see what the Southampton side looks like. But before we do that, we'll have a look at our lineup. It is exactly the same as the side that beat Leeds, with one exception. And we're getting there. The midfield duo, of course, Kubo, Jonathan David, Barco, and up front, Jesus Ferreira comes back in instead of Baranatea. No reason. Just felt like maybe a little bit more pace up front might be needed. This is the Southampton lineup then. Alex McCarthy in goal. McAllister, Vestergaard, Yoshida, and Michelstadt. Sims, Pereira. That's an interesting one. Lamina, and I missed the other guy. And then Lauren and Ings up front. Who was the other guy? Gineppo. So, they've made a couple of signings. Andreas Pereira is probably the most interesting one there. Simichan's done well there. He's giving it back to Danny Ings, and a great save from Tim Krul. First mistake of the day. And it nearly resulted in Danny Ings getting on the score sheet. I think he maybe could have done a little bit better than that, Danny Ings. He didn't need to hit it there, but he saw his opportunity, tried to go for it. Good save. Corner comes in. Andreas Pereira is the one who plays it. Off the line by Kubo. Well, I think, is it Ings again? Well. Tim Krul was beaten. All ends up there. It was going in. And Kubo got it off the line. Well. We need to mark up Danny Ings by the looks of things. Ball comes in again. And this time it's cleared by Aarons. But only as far as the corner taker, Andreas Pereira, with a good first touch. How is Southampton down there in the bottom of the league when they've got moves like this? They are playing very well at the moment. We cannot get it out of our own half. And I just wanted it away. Lewis knocks it out. Is it going to go for a throw-in? It does indeed. Kubo. Little 1-2 here. Ferreira. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Barco's got it. He's in on goal. And he just moved it a little bit too much to his left. I swear this game has taken a turn in the last, maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes or so in real time. It's just not doing what I want it to do in the intricate sort of little 1-2s in and around the edge of the area. They're just not going where I want them to go. And it's really frustrating me. Ever since we scored that third goal against Leeds, it's been almost unresponsive. Oh, get it out. There we go. It is Kubo. Hello. Good touch, actually, from... Fuck. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant interception, or rather tackle. I don't know what this game is doing, but that is not even... I didn't even know he was there. How am I meant to pass to him if I don't know he's there? Shocking, this game. Absolutely horrific. Just does not do what you want it to do at all. Oh, look at that ball through the middle. Barco's there. Instant first hit. And then my finger slipped off the... Oh, God. I need to stop playing. My finger slipped off the controller. So frustrating. Didn't put anywhere near enough power on it. Didn't really need to hit it first time, probably. But that's my fault. Ball played in toward the near post here. No, you never guess who's there. This is written for a Jonathan David goal. Well, it doesn't go near post because, you know, FIFA. I mean, not going to do anything with it there, are we? Oh, he's tried to go around the outside and he just stood back and watched. Like, could have taken the ball. Could have kept going, but no, just stood back and watched him. Why not? Ball played in. Little fake shot. Baranatea in on goal. Great challenge by Yoshida. And that will probably be the end of the game and another 0-0. And it's just one of those games. I'm actually really happy with a 0-0 considering, because I was shafted right from the beginning in that game. As soon as I scored that third goal against Leeds, I might as well have just turned it off because it won't let me play. It's so annoying. I swear, right, if I go in and keep playing now and I go play against Liverpool, I will get absolutely rinsed because I can't turn around. I can't pass a ball without it being intercepted. And every second ball is falling to my opponent. So that will be the final game of the episode. And, you know, like I said, I genuinely don't mind losing. I don't mind drawing. I don't mind not scoring goals. So long as it's been, an entertaining game, but also if it's been one of those sort of games where we've had chances and we've been able to create things and my opponent has fairly been able to create things. But for whatever reason, every pass I played was being intercepted. Every time I tried to turn around, it just wasn't working, and my passes were going all over the place. So the fact that that game has finished 0-0 has actually made me relatively happy. And that's how boring it was. 2 highlights. That will bring us to the end of the episode, as I mentioned. Little bit frustrating from my side of things, really. That game against Southampton, not ideal. And the second half against Leeds. I know I've moaned a lot. I appreciate that, and I do apologise for just complaining. You don't want to listen to someone just moan constantly about the game. I understand that, but I just don't understand why single player has that. It just shouldn't be. There shouldn't be anything to do with responsiveness or anything like that in offline play. It just should be just responsive. It should listen, but for some reason it doesn't. And it's worse on weekends like now because of weekend league and stuff. But you know, we have to roll with it, and we don't have any other option. Maybe if I just disconnected the internet completely, then maybe it would have to work fine, but I don't know. If you've had any experience with that, let me know. And whether maybe you've tried to disconnect the internet and it's worked fine for you or something, let me know that as well. Next game is against Liverpool. Who we have after that, I don't know because it won't let me have a look. So, well, can I have a look? Yeah, I can have a look. We have Chelsea. So 2 big games back to back. Then, oh no, I forgot we weren't Leeds for a second. And then we play Wolves. So we've got 3 pretty big games there. Quite close to each other. Leicester as well. Leicester this season have not been anywhere near as good as they were last season. They're down there in 10th. Pretty sure they were up in sort of 4th last season. But we do have and then Spurs, who are top of the league. We do have a fair few difficult games going through December. Man City as well. Oh my days. Well, I mean, Spurs again, just after Christmas. And then Leicester again. Then we start the run backwards. So you could say that the reason we're currently 3rd is because we've had favourable fixtures. We haven't got favourable fixtures going forward. So we'll have to see what happens. If you have enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.